A lot of times when it comes to learning pronunciation, the things that we think we should be paying attention to, like for instance, like what we do with our lips or our tongue or whatever happening with our jaw, like those things. We think maybe we should be focusing on those, when in reality, there's a lot of other components that are having a really big impact on sound. And these can be things that, even if we pay attention to, we can actually still very actively miss. We're in the middle of running a series of pronunciation workshops focused on pitch. It's called Pro Pitch Mastery. We did our first workshop yesterday, and we had a couple of students in there who I've been working with for months, and on the very same topic, focusing on pitch, and they still are like, yo, like I'm still learning new things about pitch that I completely missed before. So I want to make sure that you have the ability to also practice pitch and understand how this tool is really effective in communicating and helping you to become a better speaker. And maybe we'll even teach you some things about how your own first language works to make just your communication skills in general better. So that's what we're going to be targeting today. I want to take a look at two examples that I actually prepared for our pitch workshop, and I want to run through them with you. Maybe you can start identifying some pitch concepts that will make an impact for your own speech as well. Okay. So, good morning, guys. Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to your daily American English pronunciation show. Wake up, American. We're here Monday through Friday, typically around 8 a.m. New York, to make sure that you can get in your 5 to 10 minutes of pronunciation practice for today, because that's what it takes. It takes showing up for yourself, making an investment in yourself every single day of the week. And to guide you in this process, there is me. Hello, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. That's one of the 4 keys to a natural sound, including placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken your consonant sounds and trying to strengthen your vowel sounds. We got some people in the house with us. We got Milad is here, Emmanuel is here, and Harrier's here. And I know there's other people as well, so hello to you, even if you haven't said hi to me just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my headphones. There's 2 little clips that, again, I prepared for our workshop that I want to run through with you, and they kind of work like opposites. They're doing opposite things with pitch that maybe you can start implementing in your own speech as well. So give me a second to load up these files for us, and we can take a look at our very first example. Let us take a look at
A
this.
small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, I'm going to play that one more time. Listen to this once more.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, so let's just kind of analyze this. And when you're listening to native speakers' speech, these are the same principles that you can use during your analysis. Okay, hello to Uzbekona. Thanks for being with us. Great to see you. Hope to see you more around the channel. So, this first clip, what's up, Taberta? Great to see you as well. This first clip has, I would argue, 3 different thought groups. Let's see what those thought
A
groups
small
are.
piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. Small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. So what's happening here? Every thought group in American English we want to remember is going to change pitch. You change the thought group, you change the pitch. You change the thought group, you change the pitch. I did it right there. You can even hear it right there. You change the thought group, you change the pitch. You can hear I'm going higher, then I'm going lower. That's also happening in this clip as well.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
So what is the actual movement that he's using? A small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. A small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. Do you hear those pitch shifts as you go from thought group to thought
A
group?
small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, a small piece of me likes it. Another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so you can hear those movements. This is such a fundamental concept in American English. You change the thought group, change the pitch level. Don't stay at the same pitch level. What would this sound like if he stayed at the same pitch
A
level?
small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. That's not as effective at communicating, right? Small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. Small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm going to tell you why. A lot more effective in terms of its communication. It's also easier to understand for your listener. When we change these pitches, it helps our listener keep track of the things we're saying. What would the opposite of this look like? So again, this is like a medium pitch, low pitch, high pitch. So 2 steps down, 1 step up. What would the opposite of this look like if we go and Mila said if you use the same pitch, it also, not only does it become hard to understand, it also becomes boring, less engaging. This is where, if you talk like that, that's where people start like checking their watch or looking at their phone or trying to find an exit to the conversation. If you're staying too flat, it's just not an engaging way of communicating. What would the opposite of this look like? So this is going from a medium pitch, low pitch, high pitch. What happens if we start high and then move down? So if we start high and then move down,
And
you
it's
might get
ironic because
something kind
whatever
of like
funny
this.
I have, I got from my mom.
Okay, let's take a look at this one
And
more
it's
time.
ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom.
Okay, so now in this clip, and for those of you who were in our workshop yesterday, this will be familiar. Both of these should be familiar. So notice this time we're starting really high. And in fact, I had a student in the workshop asking how high should I go? Do I really need to use high pitches? Well, I mean, yeah, I used it right there, and she's using it here to
And
start.
it's ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom.
So it starts really high, and it's ironic, because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom. And it's ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom. And it's ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom. Do you hear? That's our general movement there. And it's ironic, we're really high. Because whatever funny I have, we just dropped a little bit. I got from my mom. We dropped a little bit more. See if you
And
can
it's
hear that
ironic
once
because
more.
whatever funny I have, I got from my mom.
Whatever funny I have, I got from my mom. And it's ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom. And it's ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom. Okay, so that's our general movement there. So again, high pitch, lower pitch. We do that. Let's compare these patterns because this is kind of the exact opposite of where we started. So let's listen to that one again. Then we'll listen to our first clip, and then we'll kind of wrap up. Here's that last clip again.
And it's ironic because whatever funny I have, I got from my mom.
Compare that to this pattern.
A small piece of me likes it, another piece of me doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why.
In a lot of ways, these two groups are doing things that are a little bit different from each other. Okay. What's up to Lavi? Great to see you, sir. And so Lavi is here. In addition to Lavi, we have this Harry Paris. How to study American English native speaker speech. Memorize a speech. I'm not saying I want you to memorize a speech. I'm saying this is something that when you're listening to native speakers talk, I would like you to begin really paying attention to. Pay attention to the pitch patterns that they are using. There's other elements that you can also pay attention to too. For instance, you could pay attention to the speed that they're saying things. You could pay attention to how they're linking their thought groups together. You could pay attention to the volume that they're using. Maybe sometimes they're whispering. Maybe sometimes they're shouting. So paying attention to those concepts as well. But I think pitch is a great foundation. Find where the thought groups are. Find out what is the pitch movement among them. That's really key. If you like those clips and you want to practice them with me, cool. I would love to practice them with you as well. Just a reminder that we have our pitch workshops. We have a second one happening on the 27th from 8:30 to 10 a.m. New York, so kind of like around this time. 5 students are allowed on screen. We also have 10 webinar viewers. If you come to one of the workshops, I'll give you both of the workshops as a video. Okay, so if you come to the workshop, you'll get recordings for both. In addition, we have a pitch course called Pitch Apprenticeship, which you will get access to as well. So if you want to continue analyzing pitch with me, seeing how they work between thought groups, and then try using them yourself to see if you can get that natural sound that native speakers are using in North America, can you copy it and start using it yourself? Because this is one way you can really sound a lot more natural, not even worrying about mouth position and like where to put your tongue and things like that. Fundamental concepts. Okay. Livy said, important to practice speech with natives too. 100%. You want to put yourself in situations where you can interact with native speakers. Okay. Harry says learning by heart is a good idea. I wouldn't necessarily say memorizing. I'm okay with like doing something so often that you just kind of ingrain it into your head. I mean, that's pretty much how we learn. That's how babies learn to talk. They just hear things over and over again. So I wouldn't encourage you, to memorize, but I would encourage you to, a similar strategy to that. Just doing it so often that you get it in your head. I'm okay with that. Yeah. All right, with that, guys, I do have to run. Thanks for spending time with me today. There's a million pronunciation resources out there, so the fact you're here is greatly appreciated. Once more, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. It's one of the 4 keys of natural sound: placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken constant sound strength of your vowels. I will see you all later. I hope you have a good day, good night, and a good afternoon. Bye.